Lord, everyone. It's Angelo, Hollywood filmmaker here, evangelical pastor, Bible-believing Christian, family man. And, my shoulder's getting much better. Oh boy. I had to adjust the setup of my desk to make it more ergonomic. And I'll show that later. I had demons blocking my mind from coming up with a good desk layout. I gotta iron my clothes. Gotta make them all irony, and gotta be careful not to aggravate this pinched nerve or whatever it is. I'm always having shoulder problems. All right. I should just walk around like this and I'll look crazy. Oh yeah, forgot the iron. Forgot the iron's down there. I took a massive dump this morning. This is church service for shut-ins. Everybody come on. Andy is getting on my nerves, bro. First of all, who's Andy? Are you talking about Moist Andy? If you got a problem with Moist Andy, take it up with him, please. I am not the ambassador for him. I am an ambassador for Christ, not for Moist Andy. Also, it's like, just don't interact with him. I don't know what's going on. What the hell do you want from me? I went about this all wrong. But the shoulder's getting better. For 2 nights, I had horrible neck pain lying on my back. Also, I had really bad nightmares. Last night, I dreamed I was on the nuclear submarine that I saw depicted in the movie, the Catherine Bigelow film. It's a really good movie, K-19, The Widowmaker. Really good film. First time I saw Peter Sarsgaard was in that film. He plays a Russian nuclear technician or something. That's actually a really good film. I think a little overboard with some of the Hollywood stuff. A little, not too much, not a ton, but gets a little silly at times. Harrison Ford playing the submarine captain. He's like always got a beer in his hand. I'm like, come on, it's silly. I saw it in theaters when I was 17. Very good film. I think Larry King gave it 4 stars. Movie critic Larry King. I don't need a ton of water today. I don't have many clothes. I took a huge dump this morning. Ooh, boy. Click like, everyone. It helps the video out. Thank you. We got 1 like. Let's get more likes. My screenwriting is going interesting. I consult on my screenwriting with the Lord. My Lord. Boy, people really think I'm crazy if I just go around talking like this. My shoulder. It hurts to crane my head down, my neck down, and I have to do... I'm taking this off. I'm getting hot. I'll keep it on a few minutes. Close the blinds so the sun doesn't get in. Hold on. Damn it. Let's stop the division amongst. I can never know which one I'm supposed to use. The devil's playing tricks on me. Which one? But we should not have division amongst our ranks, brothers and sisters. How do I get everything in the shot? Am I in the shot? Damn it, I hate my head being cut off. Maybe I'll try this. And let's see how that works. Yeah. Boy, I'm trying not to look at the news. There's too much going on, and I can't say anything about it. It's just too disturbing. But yeah, well, that's partly why I had nightmares last night. That I was on the K-19. I don't know if that was a real name of the Soviet submarine, but the nuclear submarine that, although the movie, it applauds the heroism of those sailors, I guess you call them, if they're on a Navy submarine, in preventing a nuclear disaster. But I don't think it would have caused an explosion like they said in the movie. Like, oh, the core will melt and stuff and it'll cause an explosion. It would have been a horrible radiation incident, but I saw something on YouTube, all those like GQ or whatever videos where it's like, we get a real expert on this topic to react to movie scenes about it. And he's like, yeah, that's totally unrealistic. It wouldn't explode. Like, it can't explode. Makes it good for the movie, exciting that, like, yeah, they have to prevent a nuclear explosion in the Atlantic Ocean. And, you know, in the 60s when the Cold War was in a really bad situation. But suppose in reality, it was less well, in reality, there wasn't a risk of a nuclear explosion. Maybe there would have been an explosion, but it would just been like a conventional explosion. I don't know. But also the radiation damage and stuff would have been bad. So yeah, a lot of my back cracks like a celery stalk when I just bring my shoulder blades back. I've got to be loose, not tense. That makes it worse. How's everybody doing? Click like, everybody. All right. Oh. I had a dream the other night that I was like being hunted, like some manhunt, and that I was like going to go to prison, and I was so scared because it was a manhunt for like a murder. But it's like always in my dreams, it's like there was a murder, but my dream starts after it, and yet I'm wanted for it. So I'm like, I couldn't control it. I had nothing to do with it. And I was being chased by these people, and I was so scared because I was like, oh, I'm going to have to go to jail, and I won't know how long I'll be there. Basically, I was scared of the realities of the justice system, the legal court system and stuff. I was like, and, thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to be violent. I'll get manipulated in there. And I'll lose out on my dream of screenwriting. I'll go to prison. My reputation will be... It was really weird how realistic the dream was. Except for some reason, there's always like an out in my dreams. And the out was, it was somehow like this big church, not like inside like an actual cathedral, but like a Protestant church, which has all kinds of other rooms in it and stuff. Like there's a daycare area, there's a reception hall, there's offices and stuff. And so somehow I was going through all those areas trying to avoid being caught. And when they caught me, I had the clear, unmistakable feeling that they were going to not turn me over to the police, but sentence me to some type of church punishment. So I don't know. Reputation is everything. Hey, FOT fans, welcome. Bienvenido. I've been studying my Spanish, just trying to read out loud in Spanish and work on words that I have trouble with. Unfortunately, one of the words, because I've been reading a lot of headlines in Spanish about the war in Ukraine. Just I don't even like to think about it. It's so there's wars all over. There's all kinds of horrible stuff. America's done all kinds of horrible stuff, and I think this is kind of funny. Whatever's going on, painting houses. Now, painting houses, you are a moderator, so wield your powers wisely. Don't go ban happy on anybody. If you're not sure, be lenient. If they're just making fun of me, if they're just goofing around, let it go. One thing I don't want to tolerate is bigotry, hatred, prejudice, hostility, all the, isms and phobias. We want to keep that out of here. But if they're just like Noodles, I'm assuming it's a guy. Noodles is messing around with me. So just let that go. It's funny, I think. Noodles has an issue with Moist Andy. I'll leave it to you two to work out. It has nothing to do with me, and I don't care. But I forget what. Oh yeah, so I was reading headlines about that. It just makes me sick to say the words. Russian invasion of Ukraine. And there's a lot of so many angles people have on it and what they want out of it and what they think should happen. And there's so much misinformation and bullshit. People spreading their own, wish fulfillment ideas about what's going on there. And, oh, this is going to happen. Oh, I know this is going to happen. This must be happening. They don't know. There's not official, there's confirmation on any of this stuff. And, but I've been reading headlines. One word I had a problem with because I couldn't figure out where the accent should fall, but I figured it out, is bombardeos. Bombardeos, like bombings, right? So unfortunate that that's a word that, is going on in headlines, but that's what I've been learning. Bombardeos. I thought maybe it fell on the bombardeos, but no, it's bombardeos. Guerra. Geez, this shirt has so many, it can't get flat so I can iron it without wrinkles. And painting houses, by the way, I'm so happy we have an international coalition here. Our own peacekeeping force is from Nueva Zelanda, New Zealand. Well, are you from there? You just live there. I'm assuming you're from there. Nueva Zelanda, we have FOT fans from Desde España. I'm from the nation of California. I come from the foreign nation of Virginia. And focusing on the screenwriting, that is a big, not only it's very, very good for me personally to do, it just helps me, it clears my mind, it not clears my mind, but it's just good for me. It's like the best response I have the best response to it, the best stimulus. It's something that's good for me in that it doesn't have any bad side effects. It's something I learn from and enjoy. It's genuinely fun. And I'm getting better at approaching it with less blocks, less difficulty, just being open and honest as far as okay, I know I have this story problem. I've got to work it out. Don't kid myself and say, oh, it's not a problem. I know this is fine. In reality, if you're going to write a movie and try and attract the best directors, the best talent, well, I want to direct my own screenplays, but that may not be a reality for a while. you got to write to, basically the highest level possible. And I'm so glad now so much stuff and training I did before is paying off. Not that, believe me, I still don't know how to work out entirely this screenplay I have. And in 2 weeks, I'm going to have a consultation with my screenwriting teacher. And he's going to hear my story and hear about it. And not the whole thing, it's just like the broad strokes of, what's the main conflict? What are we mostly going to be seeing? Jesus is going to be my co-pilot on that instruction. He's going to guide me, Dracula, Jesus is the best story never written. You're going to work out. All right, Noodles, Muscle Planet, work on that Muscle Planet. Saul Parra. Hello, Saul. Saul is on the road to Damascus. He's going to be one of the great disciples. But the screenwriting is great because of all the things. It just, nothing else is like that for me. Like, no other experience is similar to screenwriting for me. Like, if I were to work a good job, which I have a good job, and just enjoy my life and make videos and stuff, that would all be great. And yet it wouldn't be the same as screenwriting. Screenwriting for a living, and hopefully the planet can sustain human life in face of whatever is going to happen. Climate change, the glaciers melting, possibility of all kinds of conflict and stuff. Yes, welcome, Saul. I had a prophecy that you would be coming, Saul. The prophecy has been fulfilled. It's a miracle. Try to take it easy on this shoulder, stretch it out. I've been exercising harder. That's really good. Like pushing myself harder towards failure on the sets that I do of exercises. Not many, just like push-ups. I did burpees the other day. I can do them pretty well now. My shoulders are getting better. It's like I have a pinched nerve now. So I really want to wait to do burpees every day until I know like all my shoulder pain is good, because I don't want to re-aggravate my shoulders and then I have to wait weeks or months before they're healed and I can do burpees again. But I have a new setup. I'll show you. That's much more ergonomic at my desk. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. So first of all, I took the arms off here because they just limited my mobility, and to my surprise, you don't need to unscrew anything. There's a clip where they just slide out. So that was awesome. I've had this since I moved in here. I forget where I got this. Maybe Sunspace, maybe a friend gave it to me. Thank you, whoever you are. So I didn't realize, for some reason, I thought it would be insanely complicated to use an external keyboard. No, you actually just plug it in and it works. And I've had this stand for a while, and never thought to just use the external keyboard in that. So this makes it so I don't have to crane my neck down at the keyboard, which that will cause shoulder impingement and shoulder pain, and possibly other pain in your head. All right. You mentioned in your videos that you work in a film archive. Was it difficult to get that job? Basically, yeah, it kind of was, but it was difficult in that really it took years of preparation and stuff. They trained on the job, but it was like years of preparation to get to the point where I was very sharp at the interview. I was totally confident. I was able to listen and give information based on what they were asking me and talking about. And to be able to do the job and not just freak out at the astounding amount of tasks you have to understand and comprehend, and the order with which you do them, because it's actually a lot of like little details of like different pieces of software and stuff. Nothing massively like complicated, but it's like I had to trust that somehow I'm going to learn all this and know how to do it like unconsciously, because there are like incredible amounts of detail on everything that I have to do, and knowing what tasks to get to and know how to do everything according to procedure, and shipping procedures, because we ship out a lot of film, we receive film, how to enter stuff that we get, and just to know how to do it, and people can trust me to be competent about it and raise any questions that I need answered. um, that was the part where it's like all that training of being homeless and getting up early every day and keeping to a routine and stuff. That's where that came in handy, because it's like I've eliminated all these other variables where my stress management, which I was getting stressed out, but my stress management is at its very best, to where this isn't going to overwhelm me. But I did worry about that. Like, how am I going to do this job? Yes, please click like. Anyways, click like, everyone. What are you waiting for? I've gotten all my chores done today, got my apartment clean, did my laundry, had a huge bowel movement, made my lunch for tomorrow, exercised. I didn't exercise as much as I wanted, but I got up a little late. I had some scary dreams, like I said. I was on this Russian nuclear sub that was a disaster story. And gonna go writing after this at my computer. And I'm trying to save money finally after a few weeks and months of somewhat shamefully spending money. Not really, but also really. I just want to save the next few months. My mom would like to come here in the summer. Who knows what the state of the world will be, if it'll be possible for her to come. But that's what we both talked about. We both want, she wants to visit. She loves seeing what I'm doing here. I send her pictures and stuff, and hearing it. She loves hearing about it. She's very glad I'm doing well here. And she wants to come visit. So the big question is, money. So I'm saving money. But the big question is timing too. It's like, will her schedule permit? And will this pandemic permit? Right now in LA, pandemic has eased up quite a bit, but you never know. It also got to the worst point ever by the rate of infections during December and January. FOT fans, how are things in Spain? Are there concerns over there about what's going on with Ukraine? I mean, I'm sure, right? Because so much of resources in Europe come out of Russia and Ukraine, and this is going to be something that affects the world for a long time. Jeez, this shirt. Get it ironed right. And if I do a bunch of writing today, I'll see a movie tonight. If I don't, no movie. It's weird. It makes me sick to watch a movie if I feel like I haven't earned it that day. Like if I'm just relaxing and goofing around. Yes, movies are research for me, definitely, but if I'm just gonna do research, I'd rather just read a screenplay. And I was miserable for years doing that and loving movies, but hating this feeling in me. And now I realize kind of how to deal with that, which is be active, do writing, put good effort into it. Don't be distracted with the internet and Instagram and all that. And then, you know, it's like I've made room in myself to watch a movie, even though I absolutely love movies. You got a double monitor stand for my laptop too. That way the screens are my level. That's smart. Yeah, you love the new computer setup. Thank you, Booty Warrior. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. I finally did it because my shoulder was like on fire and all kinds of problems. Coronavirus, it's going down. That's good. Thanks. What about in your country? Yeah, coronavirus stuff is going down. Um, well, in my region, in other places like in a lot of Florida, I've heard the cases are way high because they just are in denial about it. So it's a big mess. A lot of other problems in this country. You know, where to begin? I don't even want to. You can go outside here and see them, from how expensive it is to live, police, you know, killing people. Um, I don't know. Where do I? I don't even like to talk about it, but because it just makes me. It just it's so disturbing. Um, you know, they don't want to teach about racism and the history of slavery in America and segregation in school. People like they don't want to teach about that. They're like, no, that's wrong. That's anti-American, and you can get in trouble for just teaching that. They don't. And I can't. What am I? It just messes me up to think about. And then I've heard of it's too much, just too bigotry and intolerance and prejudice. Um, you know, they're passing laws in states to restrict abortion, restrict the rights of transgender people to get medical treatment. I don't even like thinking about, you know, uh, gender affirming treatment for transgender children. It's all kinds of horrible stuff. I don't know if I made that clear. They're trying to deny the rights of, yeah, I said that, right? Of transgender people to get medical treatment that they should be able to get. So, and it's from this hysteria and these old bigoted myths about, oh, they're going to try and brainwash your children. Ultimately comes down to they're going to try and make them whatever. I don't want to even get into it, but all those old racist myths about, oh, here's what, you know, these people are trying to do to us. It's communism, and they're trying to use all these other minority rights to try and infiltrate us with communism. It's nonsense. So anyways, yeah, it's a messed up world, but trying to do my best to just be well and you know, have some positivity here in this channel. We don't allow that stuff. That's why I said, if people mess around, they joke around and messing with me like that Noodles Muscle Planet or whatever, I don't mind, you know. But if people start, you know, showing hatred, bigotry in here, then yeah, use your mod powers. Just trying to focus on what I'm doing because I'll get dissociated again if I think about all this other stuff, and that's horrible. So it'll make me sick. So yeah, it's really is the best thing for everyone. If I'm just doing well, if I'm working on my screenplays, making videos. It's a nice thing about doing laundry every week. I don't have a ton of shirts to iron, so done with the iron. Ah. Alright, tired of wearing this hat. Oh, Midwest. duele el estómago. I always, the word stomach, estómago, I always messed up. I always called it estómaga. So now I know it's estómago. Me duele el brazo. Quickly, we got 3 people in here. We should have 3 likes. This is not controversial. Come on. Help me out. Forgot where I was going with this. The underwear belongs over here. Oh, how nice it'll be to have all, like, proper drawers for everything. Right now, I don't have enough drawers to put all my clothes, so I put colored clothes in the green bag, white clothes in the white bag, and then t-shirts in those 2, little like a nightstand. Please get better soon. Oh, I'm doing fine. Oh, my shoulder. Yeah, that hurts. My stomach, not really. My stomach's okay. I just took a shit this morning. But, yeah, my arm, it's getting better. Thanks to that ergonomic setup over there, it's getting better. Maybe you can see it in the mirror. Let me see. No. What the hell? Why isn't this... Never really noticed that the mirrored doors don't totally close. Gotta use every inch of space around here for what I need because there's not enough storage space for everything. I probably could make more if I got rid of some stuff. But it's like I want to have it for the day I need it. And there will come a day when I need it. A rapture. Where's the music coming from? My roommate's showering. He's playing music on his phone. Playing in the shower that I clean up every day. Not every day, every week. And a new shower head that I had to install because the last one literally it was like falling up. It was like disintegrating around the neck where it goes onto the pipe, and water was just squirting out everywhere. And it's like everybody was fine with that. So I had to go get a shower head. I asked the guy I rent from, can I deduct the shower head and plumbing tape from the, no, I didn't ask for the plumbing tape, just the shower head. And he's like, he just said like, LOL, like I don't ask for, I didn't ask for that. Like when I never asked for the shower head deducted when I had to replace mine. So that was a no, but he's not a jerk. So like, I know he was just letting me know, like he's very cool with me, so I'm like, ah, damn, well, it was worth asking. I got the cheapest shower head possible, not even a metal one. It's like mostly like rubberish, kind of, not even rubber. So it's like when I used pliers, I had to go buy pliers, dude. That was another $18 to twist them onto the shower head. I mean, to the pipe. It's like some of the like sort of rubber or plastic or vinyl, whatever it's made of, was kind of like sliding off. But anyways. Got a cheap shower head, it's on there. I should have went to a different hardware store. I could have gotten a metal one cheaper, but whatever. This one works well. And I like that it doesn't use a ton of water, like it's got that water slowing thing. I don't like using a lot of water in the shower. When I use my body wash scrubber thing, I stop the water and I just scrub my body and then I rinse it off. So I don't like standing around in there just letting the water run and being comfortable. I don't do that. something I learned while showering at the gym. I just picked up. And then while showering on the street. The streets of Sun Valley. I hope you all watch my movies when they come out. All the screenplays I'm writing. They're getting there. You know, something I'm doing in my screenwriting, if anyone's interested in writing stories, this is a tip to help you, is get really, really specific. So instead of just saying, well, my character, they want to get back with their ex-girlfriend. It's like, well, what does that mean? What would that look like? And what's it going to look like as they're trying to do it? And what would getting back together mean? Does it mean they live together? Does it mean they get married? Does it mean they just go on a date? Does it just mean they have sex? Does it just mean they go to dinner? Does it mean they go to a show? Like, what does it mean? And why? Well, why that one? Why that? And what will happen if they don't get it? People, then it gets difficult because you're like, oh my goodness, I have to make choices and pick things. Go for it. That's what you do. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust my phone for a moment. Those posters are cool. Thank you. Yeah, so I showed this the other day. Fight Club poster. That's really cool. Social Network, and it's just, to me, it's like about having the writing in me. I don't know why I feel that way. When I call it the writing, not even screenwriting, I just call it the writing. Like it's this thing out coming into our dimension, and it's just kind of this fluctuating signal, like a radio wave or something, and it just comes in me. Oh, and I want it to come in me and penetrate me. Another Fight Club poster, and Safety Last for Harold Lloyd. Take this off here. Here, I'll show. This is the behind the scenes of how I get my phone on a tripod. So, detach this from the plate. And then I'll attach this to my phone tripod. Gotta get this straight. Come on, why isn't this screwing on? There. Jeez. Oh, my back. So yeah, I have the chair arms off, and this setup is just so freaking much better for my neck, my head not having to look down at the laptop, the screen, but being able to look straight. Oh, so it's such an improvement. Now, I can put the phone back on the tripod. My arm. Whoa. Tripod's not perfect. I just gotta remember, in addition to plugging in the mouse, plug in the keyboard. so nice to have a screen at eye level. What a nightmare. I could have prevented months of shoulder pain. Damn it. It's bothered me so much. Getting better. How's it living in Hollywood? I love it. It is expensive. It's expensive pretty much everywhere now. Just at least the benefit of here is I lucked out on the apartment, even with all the problems I've had with my roommates here and my car being destroyed and broken into and vandalized. It is still 1,000 times better than living somewhere where I'm paying about as much in rent and don't have everything that I love about LA here. The film industry, my job, able to pursue my dream better here, work on films, not lately because of my job and the writing classes, but being able to see my favorite entertainers here. Neil Hamburger is performing tonight with Major Entertainer. I wanted to see that. I decided I want to sleep early tonight. I'm not trying to push myself, and I'm trying to save money. I'd need a lift there and back, so I'd get food while I'm there. So I'm just going to wait until just a while passes and I save up more money before I go to shows again. The weather is great. I just love everything about the area. I mean, it's got problems for sure, but I love it here. And there's just so much going on that I didn't have in Virginia and DC and Maryland, and I was just depressed there. Stop telling me my keyboard's ready. I know. That's one thing I don't want it to do. I don't want it to keep telling me on startup the keyboard's ready. So Hollywood, I mean, it's just beautiful here too. It's like the city looks beautiful. If you're going to make money somewhere in film, Hollywood's going to be it. And just so many like-minded people are here that I love being around. Entertainers, filmmakers. I love how big the city is. I like living in a big place. I don't know if I could, if I would ever want to live in suburbs again, even though there are suburbs around here. But just the fact that there's so much, and I don't even know most of it yet. Like, I'd still love to go all around, Southern California and see what's around here. All right, so see if there's anything I need. Yeah, I'm seeing more bad news. Just about the world, I mean. Oh, my back. And I should get to writing. How close am I to Hollywood Boulevard and Highland Avenue? I'm not going to say exactly how close I am, but I know where that is. I mean, Hollywood, I guess it's not a super big town, right? So I'm not that far from it. American Idol on tonight. Jeez, I didn't know that was still on. Okay, well, anyways, I should get back to work here. Hopefully I'll get myself to do that in a moment and not just look at the news. Bimbo busca salvaguardar así a sus colaboradores en Ucrania. Interesting. And what is Bimbo? It's a company? Somehow it makes me think of like a bread company, like some white bread thing. I can't remember. Wonder Bread? I don't know why. Awesome that I'm living the dream. Thank you. Yes. I don't mean to be flippant about it at all. Like, it really is amazing to be around here. I absolutely love it. I just hope it gets better for everyone to live here and gets more, safer and reasonable to live and affordable, and that the city is great for everyone, and that, you know, there's more opportunities and I get to make my movies, but I'm sure I'll make that happen. Bimbo is bread? Oh, wow, I got that right. Oh, I think I bought some a few months ago. Anyways, everyone, thanks for watching. Gracias por ver mis videos. Thank you, and remember to like the video and all that. All right, bye.